Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 3. So it's been a crazy ride, even just getting 3 videos out. And I'm just going to press go live on Instagram. I keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Go back to here. Okay. So it's been an interesting ride, even just for 3 days of the lives. And there's going to be another 97 to go. So it's going to be really crazy and interesting to see how Mizzy and I go. And we've already come up to some roadblocks. We've had some wins, and then we've also had some roadblocks, and that's to be expected. But this is why we're doing this. If you have only just started following along, we're doing 100 lives in 100 days, and it's a personal growth thing for both of us, both Mizzy, Max, and myself. But it's also for you guys to transparently see what happens when a business does 100 lives a day on social media and YouTube, and also a musician putting her songs and covers and everything. She's gonna be playing live for 100 days, and we really want to showcase what that does for a business and a musician, and the ups and downs, and how to we actually are documenting each thing as we go, the roadblocks and the wins, so that you can follow your own roadmap for your own business, and if you're a musician, your own creative endeavors, and same with like any kind of business really, and anything. So we also have 100 days of play. That's our Facebook group. So if you would like to join along and watch the ride, you can, or you can actually join as well. We've got a list of 100 ideas that you can start today. So welcome for day 3. And Mizzy had an idea for me to be a bit more interactive with maybe some like figurines and some books, and um, bring some more things in. And that really made me think. And I was like, what can I do? So we have a special guest today, and it's one of the kids' toys, but it's Spider Man. So say hello to Spider Man, and his hands have been ripped off by Bo. So he can't even do the thing. We'll just ignore that. But he's here, and I'll bring him in a minute. But today I wanted to talk about faking it till you make it. I hate that saying, just saying. I've been told that saying from so many people and for so many different reasons, and I've always hated it. It's just never hit for me. I'm just like, oh, I just don't like that. Like, why do you have to fake it till you make it? It just doesn't sound right. And maybe just because it rhymes, I don't freaking know. But I've always hated it, and I've been told by bosses to do it as well. So I have some really funny stories around that, and I've got one in particular today that I'm going to tell. Um, but I wanted to talk about a misunderstood topic, which is confidence. And because I'm a creative confidence coach, that's a big topic for me, and I love talking about it, because I started out as a shy, very, very shy girl, but that actually isn't genuinely who I am. It's just I've learnt over time to be shy, and to doubt myself. And there's just so many reasons to pull back, and then to not accept your true self. And I think my mission in life is to really help people to find their true self, and to find their genuine confidence, because that's my mission for my own self, is to do that. And like I said in the last episode, is to unravel and peel off the layers, and just be truly happy and genuinely happy with yourself. And I want that for others as well, because I'm finding as I go along my journey that it's really helped me in so many areas of my life when I've embraced my true self. And again, I'm not a guru. I'm literally documenting it as I go, and I want to help people as I go as well. So literally, we're walking up the hill together. So I really want to talk about confidence today, and how faking it till you make it doesn't work. That is just my opinion, but that's what I've found, and I hate that saying. Hate's a strong word, but whenever I've been, told that by bosses and different people over the years, it just doesn't sit. So I really want to talk about that today. So let's imagine Spider Man. I was like, this is the analogy. This is for you, Mizzy. So imagine we're Spider-Man, right? And I'm just going to pull that there. We're Spider-Man, and this suit is our mask, and that's what we put on to fake it till you make it. Say we're putting on this mask, and we're putting on designer clothes, maybe, or we're pretending that we're really confident. And we're like, we're going to fake this until we make it. All the different things that you're putting on to try to come across as confident. And really, this suit does not make Spider Man any stronger, any more powerful, anything like that. It literally is Peter Parker inside. It's his true, authentic self that makes him a superhero. It makes him being vulnerable, showing his side of like wanting to help people. Being him is what actually makes him a superhero. And then having the mask is we can use it as an enhancement. So, say for instance, like I've got earrings and a hat on today, but if that is that, I feel like that enhances my own style. I'm not doing it for approval, but the also too is if I took these out, I can still be on here and feel confident. That's how you want to get to is that you can take a hat off. You're like, I'm still confident. I've got messy hair. I'm still me. But when you wear stuff, like it might be fake eyelashes or it might be a certain suit that you really like, but you don't want to wear it just cause for approval. You want to be able to wear it for enhancement, but your true confidence doesn't come from those things. Things don't shouldn't enhance your thing. Just like I was going to say Superman, Spider Man, his whole suit enhances his confidence. It's not the whole reason why he has confidence. So I really want to talk about that. And there's a couple of movies and stuff like that that I'd like to talk about. So there's one that I really love, and if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's a brilliant movie. It's called Donnie Darko, and there's a scene where Jake Gyllenhaal is sitting in a movie theater, and this really weird like rabbit appears, and it appears throughout the movie, and Jake Gyllenhaal looks at him and he's like, "Why are you wearing that ridiculous rabbit suit?" And the rabbit turns and goes, "Why are you wearing that ridiculous man suit?" And it really makes you think, who are you outside of the suit of even just you? Like, who are you inside rather than anything external? So I really love like going into that kind of stuff and really thinking about who are you internally, and that's where the confidence needs to come from. Another movie, and everyone would have seen this, is The Mask by with Jim Carrey. And again, he is Stanley Ipkiss, and he's like this, fumbly banker, and he thinks that having the mask and putting the mask on is going to really boost his confidence and everything, and it does. Hey, mum, how you going? And it really does. It boosts his confidence, but in the end, it's when Stanley Ipkiss gets his own confidence and actually believes in himself and becomes vulnerable and his true authentic self comes out is when he finds his true power. And it's nothing to do with the actual mask. So it's things like that that I really like to reflect on with confidence because you if you faked it till you make you'll never actually make it because you fake it, you end up putting out a different thing to the world. So you're not actually going to get genuine connections back either. So whatever you reflect out, you're going to reflect back. So I'm going to tell you a really funny story, and I like telling this story. It's one that's really did stick in my mind to like, don't fake it till you make it. Is when I was an apprentice hairdresser, I had never done a men's haircut ever. And my boss said, a man's coming in and you're doing his hair. And I was like, oh my God, I have never cut a man's hair. And I was like, but I was always like keen to like jump in and try stuff. but she said he's actually really well off and he wants a really good haircut. And I was like, oh, this is a big ask. But anyway, and so then before he came in, I prepared everything. I was like, I'll get my scissors, get the cape, got the clippers. I just got everything, the comb. And so I was like, I won't have to be fumbling around to look for anything because I'm going to be nervous. And I could see my hands were shaking like anything. So I'm like, I need to fake it. I have to be really confident here. And I have to pretend that I've done like a million of them. Anyway, he turned up and I was like, hello, how are you? Come through, like, pretending to be so confident. I'd actually like to see a video of me doing it. It would have been ridiculous. But yeah, so I said, come through and sit down, take a seat. What are we doing today, sir? So I'd like a short back and sides, number one, blended up number two into a three, and then short back and sides throughout the top. And he sort of knew what he wanted. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I grabbed the clippers and I was like, and started chatting to him because I thought if I have to pretend that I am confident and fake it, then I'm going to have a really good conversation with him and not like really be looking at what I'm doing. And so I was doing that. I was like, "So, how's your day? And what's been happening? And what do you do for a living? And blah 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 blah." And inside, I was just dying. I was like, "Oh, I literally had every little step in my head." So I was like, "Okay, do the clippers first, then do this." Then had it all like planned out. And as I'm doing it, I'm like, "I'll get through this." I think he's believing that I'm good at this, and rah rah. And then I just about finished and I grabbed the mirror and I could see him going like this. And I was like, what's he doing? And then I grabbed the mirror and he goes, when are you going to put a cape on me? And I was like, and all on his suit. He was like in his lunch break from work. It was just completely covered in hair. So I just literally missed out that section of the haircut. I'm like, oh my God. So he was furious. He was so mad. Like he was really angry. Mum said, "Oh my God, yes." I don't know whether I've told you that story, Mum, but yeah. And he was just like, "When are you going to put this cape on me?" And I was like, I just went bright red, and I said, "I am so sorry." And then I just went, "I'm going to tell him the truth now because that was just so embarrassing and the worst." So I said, "I'm so sorry. You're actually my first men's haircut," and I was pretending to be confident because I was told that I had to cut your hair, and I'm so sorry. And he said, "Why don't you just tell me? Because if you had have told me, I would have given you like, I would have given you more grace, like of like that you're starting." And I would have been like, okay, oh, you forgot the cape. But because he thought, because I was faking it, then he thought, like I knew what I was doing, and I didn't. And you'd be surprised when you actually do admit and be vulnerable and do admit, like, I don't really know, like what I'm fully doing here. Like, can you help me? You'll be surprised that people really do want to help you, and you will come in contact with the right people to help you as well when you put yourself in that position of vulnerability and say, like, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Can you help me with this, this, and this? And most of the time, people are very happy to help you. So, Mum said, no, I haven't heard that one. I thought I would have told her that. But yeah, so that's just a funny story. Like, yeah, I've got quite a number of stories with the hairdressing that like that. Um, so I'd like you guys to like reflect on what is something that you have actually been faking and putting a mask on to for that's actually been limiting you. Love you to reflect on that and think about what it is that maybe you haven't been expressing. And there's a few things like what I was saying with the earrings and the hat and stuff is yes, you can wear stuff that enhances as long as you're not relying on that for your full confidence. You really need to be truly happy with who you are. And that's where the true confidence comes from, not faking it. So I hope this has helped today. And what else was I going to say? I can't remember, but that's all part of going live as well is getting comfortable in front of the camera and looking at yourself is a big thing. Is that it stops people from even starting doing their own social media and stuff like that. So I really do want to go through and showcase, like, being confident and being happy with seeing yourself on a camera or even in photos. A lot of people don't like seeing themselves in photos, and it's finding that vulnerability, being authentic, and being happy with who you are. That really helps to build that. So thanks for being here. And this time I've got all the comments, so that's good. So that I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely Saturday night.